Good morning and Tashidelek. I welcome you to my session, second session. Okay, yes. So today, what we are going to do is we are going to learn about the cause and effect. Okay, this is again a type of expository writing that we have been doing since yesterday. Okay, yes. So let us try to, recapitulate what we have done. Okay, so far. So I told you expository writing. Okay, yes. So out of the 4 types of writing, okay, so expository is one type of writing where you explain, where you explain, inform, describe, tell, okay, so many. So all these come under this expository, and expository writing is the writing which is done the most, okay, because under this there are so many other types, okay, yes. So we explain, for example, I told you expository writing is a writing through which we explain, through which we inform. Now, there are different ways of explaining, or there are different ways of informing the readers. Okay, now what are these? Okay, we have been doing since yesterday. So under expository, we have first the sequencing. Okay, yes. The word itself, sequence, means something that comes in order, one by one. Okay, yes. I have already given you different types of example. If you are writing about some historical events, you have to obviously write according to the year and the date. Suppose you are talking about one recipe, for example, how to make a pancake. You have to write everything in sequence order. Okay, if the orders are mixed, then you will not get a pancake. You may get some other things. So it's important for you to keep in mind this sequencing. Okay, yes. And then we talk about compare and contrast. So this is what we did yesterday. So this type of writing, compare and contrast, where you find the similarity and you find the differences. I told you this one is very much related to our life. In our life, we are very much aware of this compare and contrast. All the time we do this, whether voluntarily or involuntarily. Okay, yes. If there is a piece of writing which shows about compare and contrast, this comes under expository. So I told you expository, it's very large. Okay, and the third one is cause and effect. So the third type of writing under expository is cause and effect. For example, if you want to explain some concept, if you want to inform some, you can also inform your reader by using this structure. Okay, this type of structures. Okay, yes, cause and effect. You got it? So today my session is on cause and effect, and so we have got one more session which will be coming in the last session, where I'll be talking about problem solution. Okay, yes. So we are in this stage, cause and effect. Okay, yes. So cause and effect. Now, just like the compare and contrast, cause and effect, generally it's important. This is a skill that we need to, imbibe. Okay, yes, cause and whatever kind of result we have. If you look at this, how that result comes, there are so many causes. Okay, yes. If you are aware of your causes and effect, then it will make some difference in the decision that you make. Okay, yes, according to the cause and effect, then you make your own decision. Okay, yes. If the effect is good, then you work on that. If the effect is bad, then you just try to shy away that from that thing. So this skill is also very important, just like the compare and contrast. Okay, yes. So causes means the reasons. Okay, yes. Okay, effect means the result. You got it? So these are the words that you should keep in mind when you talk about cause and effect. I'm sure you have come across so many, text structures which come under this cause and effect. Okay, yes, yeah. So let us talk about, for example, PUBG. Okay, yes. So yesterday, Getanjula has been talking a lot about PUBG. In fact, she has based her opinion writing, okay, on this, the most talked about topic everywhere. Okay, the PUBG. The parents also, they are worried about this. Okay, not only like Getanjula said, not only the small children, even there are adults who also play PUBG. Okay, yes. So, okay, yes. Now, if we take an example of this PUBG, okay, if you get obsessed, if you keep on playing PUBG all the time, what happens is we have got one word called screen time. Okay, yes. What is the screen time? Screen time is the time we spend on our mobile or television or iPad or all these things. So that is the screen time. So normally there is one fixed time for our which we use for screen time. Okay, so we should not exceed. If we exceed, then there will be lots and lots of problems. Okay, yes. Getanchola has already given you all the problems. Okay, why people should, stop playing PUBG. Okay, yes. So I think this is a very important topic nowadays because of the lockdown. People spend lots and lots of time, increasing their screen time. Okay, yes. Now, let us, if we take this as an example, now how can I relate this to the topic that I'm going to discuss? Okay, for example, PUBG. Okay, yes, PUBG, yes. Now, what are the causes? What are the reasons why students play PUBG? There are so many games, there are so many outdoor activities. But despite that, why students, why children, why people play PUBG? Okay, there may be so many causes, there may be so many reasons. Okay, yes. Now you just try to jot down all the the causes, the reason why people play PUBG. Okay, there may be some reasons. Okay, yes. Now on the other hand, effect. Now how can I relate that? Now by PUBG. Okay, after playing PUBG, what are the causes? Positive causes, positive result or negative result. So obviously there will be negative result. Okay, so you just try to write all the effects of playing PUBG. You got it? So this is just an example of how you can write a cause and effect, writing on the basis of PUBG. Okay, cause side, how can we write? We talk about PUBG. Why people play PUBG? There may be so many reasons. Without reason, nobody plays. Okay, there may be some reason. So you just try to write all the reasons or the causes why people play PUBG. And on the other side, because people play PUBG, now what are the effects? What are the results? Not the good result, but the bad results. Okay, so you just write all the points one by one. Okay, like we do in the pre-writing. Before you write anything, you just use the strategy pre-writing. Okay, yes, in the pre-writing, there are different types of graphic organizer. So in the compare and contrast, I use one graphic organizer. Now, cause and effect, you can also use a graphic organizer like this, a multiple wrap like this. Okay, you put the topic and then on one side you write all the results and on the other side you write all the causes. Okay, yes. Now, since I'm talking about screen time, okay, now because of this lockdown, apart from this PUBG, screen time is the trending word or the most talked about word among the parents or the elders like this. Okay, yes, student or the children, they are increasing their screen time. So actually it is said that the screen time should not be more than 3 hours like this. Now, forget about 3 hours. People spend, which we see, lots and lots of time, which is increasing their screen time. Okay, yes. So what I want to say is, I want you to look at this slide first. Okay, yes. Cause and effect. Yes. What type of writing is this? Cause and effect is a type of writing which discusses the reasons. In other terms, the causes why something occurs. For example, I've given you the PUBG. Okay, why people play PUBG? Okay, there are so many reasons. Okay, and the second one, it discusses the effects, not just the causes. It also discusses the result or the effect. Okay, and even or a feeling or an action. Okay, now this is what cause and effect is all about. Okay, yes, it talks about the reasons why something happens, and it talks about the result of some event or the feeling or your action like this. So this type of writing is cause and effect. And yes, I want you to look at this. Okay, yes. Now, some of you might have watched this video. Okay, now just for your kind information, since screen time is the most talked about, people, especially the parents, they worry about a lot. So, you know, Manjushri Educational Services, MES, okay, it's an NGO formed by a group of intellectual and scholars. Okay, they work for the education of the small children. Okay, so they have come up with this wonderful video about how to tackle this screen time. Okay, we cannot keep the student away from the screen time. Okay, they have to, because there are so many things they can learn. Okay, but at the same time, we should be very careful. We should be reasonable in providing some specific time. Okay, so if you look at this, you will find 7 positive ways to manage your kids' screen time. Okay, it's in Tibetan, and I'm sure you have listened to this, both parents and students. And if you have not, heard, if you have not listened to this, I highly recommend you to go to this Facebook website, okay, this page of Manjushri Education Service, and try to listen. There are so many things that you can, take from this video by Kesa Odullah. Okay, yes. So that is what I want to say. Okay, now let us move on to the cause and effect. Okay, yes. I was talking about the, PUBG, and Getenchula, talk a lot about the PUBG, and I find it very important for me as well as Gela, not just as a teacher, but we are also a parent. So through education, it's important for us to talk about some the bad things about our children. Okay, so it's important for you to stay away from PUBG, as Gela had already mentioned, all the side effects, the bad effects of playing PUBG. For example, the aggressive behavior. Okay, yes, the children, they start developing aggressive behavior, okay, which result in so many bad things. Okay, yes. So that is the thing, PUBG. Okay, yes. Okay, so aggressive behavior, the effect. Okay, yes, aggressive behavior. Why children have aggressive behavior? That is the result. Okay, what is the main cause of this aggressive behavior? It's because of playing PUBG. Okay, yes, because the PUBG is a game which is related to some violent, okay, actions, killing, and all these things. So aggressive behavior is the effect, and what is the cause? The cause is playing PUBG. So did you get some idea about what cause and effect, paragraph or essay looks like? Okay, yes. Now, cause and effect writing, what you have to do, whenever we have writing, there are 2 things that you have to keep in mind. First, you have to follow the writing process. Okay, whenever, whether it is a small piece of writing, whether you are writing paragraph, whether you are writing essay. So one thing which is very important, is you have to follow the writing process. So writing process, both of us have been which are reiterating all the time that you have to follow the writing process. Okay, yes, pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, and finally publishing. And we have already covered a lesson on this. Okay, yes. And the second thing is whenever you write a small piece of writing, whether it is a paragraph or whether it is an essay, the second thing you have to keep in mind is you have to follow this. Okay, yes, the structure. The structure should remain same. The first one is introduction. Okay, the second one is the body, and the third one is conclusion. Now, these are the two important things that you have to keep in mind. Okay, the first one is writing process, and the second one is make sure that your piece of writing, whether it's a small one or the big one, okay, yes, it should have the structure: introduction, body, and conclusion. Okay, yes. So suppose we are writing one cause and effect paragraph. Okay, so I have been talking a lot about the paragraph because which we start from paragraph. So if your paragraph is good, then which we say your essay will automatically turn out to be great. Okay, yes. So let us talk about cause and effect. I told you cause, which is the reason, and effect is the result. Okay, yes. Now, what is the first step in process of writing process? We have the pre-writing. So what is the pre-writing? Pre-writing is a stage where you just try to collect the ideas. Okay, and there are different ways of collecting the ideas. When I say collecting the ideas, okay, yes, there are different ways and there are different strategies. And by now you are familiar with some of the strategies. Okay, yes. Oh, so we have got T chart, we have got Venn diagram. Now we have got clustering. Now, as far as that cause and effect is concerned, you see this is one kind of pre-writing strategy. Okay, yes, multiple web links. Okay, yes. So in the center, what do we have? We have playing PUBG. Okay, yes. So that is the topic. Now on that topic, I can either write on the causes or I can write on the effect, isn't it? So playing PUBG, okay, yes, we can either write why people play PUBG. So that is, I'm talking about the causes. Now, what do you think? Why people play PUBG? Okay, there may be so many reasons. Okay, so in the pre-writing, you see this which is graphic organizer. You just try to jot down all the what is causes. Okay, the reason why which people play PUBG. Okay, just for some example, I have written okay some points: lack of outdoor activities, no hobbies, lack of awareness about the harmful effect, which is a poor reading habit, of which is a social network. There are so many things. So there are so many causes. Okay, yes. So you can also deal about the causes, or on the other side, you can also talk about the effect. What is the effect? What is the result of playing too much PUBG, or what is the result of increasing your screen time? Okay, yes, beyond the standard limit. Okay, now what are the effects? There may be so many effects. Now some of these effects are sleep deprived. Okay, yes, whatever I have, which is written here, they are which is either from Getenchula's, which is opinion writing yesterday, and as well as which is Manjushri Education Service that talk. Okay, yes. So sleep deprived, poor eyesight, inattentiveness in the class on whatever you do. Okay, yes. Aggressive behavior. Okay, yes. Now these are the effects. There may be lots more effects. So you can write in the pre-writing strategy, and you have got so many ideas. Okay, now you just decide what do you want to write. Do you want to write about the causes of playing, which are why people play PUBG, the reason, or you want to write a passage on the effects of which is say too much screen time or effect of playing PUBG. So it's up to you. Okay. So there are in the cause and effect, there are two ways of writing. Either you talk about the causes, all the causes, or you talk about all the effects, Or you can mix both. Okay, you talk about the cause and you also talk about the effect simultaneously together. So there are different ways of writing cause and effect. Okay, yes. Now here is a small example. Okay, yes. Yes, about the PUBG. Okay, yes. Now you see, we have been talking about PUBG all the time in almost 2 sessions. Okay, so by end of this, full session, I'm sure many of you will just say goodbye to this PUBG. Okay, if not for good, but at least try to reduce the screen time. It's all for your own benefit. Okay, we are saying this from the teacher's point of view as well as as a parent point of view. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, yes. So back to the slides. Okay, yes. So I'm going to read this. You can also read. Okay, yes. So you can. Some of you may write better than this. Okay, this is just for the sake of example. Okay, yes. The first one. There are many reasons why people play PUBG. First of all, they don't have much outdoor activities because of the lockdown. Another reason is the lack of awareness about the harmful effects of playing this game. Finally, the people who play this game do not have some interesting hobbies they can spend time on. Are these the reasons why people play PUBG in spite of the repeated appeal from everyone? Okay, so that is one type of writing. Let us look at the other one. Okay, yes. Playing PUBG results in so many effects. First of all, because of too much screen time, it results in poor eyesight. Another effect it has is it disturbs the sleep pattern because people play this game late in the night also. Last but not the least, because of too much time spending on this game, a normal social interaction is lost. In conclusion, playing PUBG results in so many irreparable damages. Okay, the damages that you cannot repair. Okay, yes. So this is just an example. You must have decided which paragraph talks about the causes and which paragraph talks about the effects. Okay, yes. You just try to decide, okay, which paragraph talks about the causes, all the causes. Okay, which paragraph talks about all the results, all the effects. Okay, yes. So you see, even on one simple topic, playing PUBG, okay, you can write either on the causes side or on the effect side. Okay, and then there will be one more writing where you can mix up both. Okay, you talk about the cause and then you talk about the effect. You talk about the cause, you effect. Okay, now this is the way you write. Okay, yes. Now I want you to identify some of the signal words. I've been telling this again and again, signal words. You go through this and try to identify what are the signal words that I've used here, okay, when it comes to cause and effect. Okay, yes. You just try to see what are the signal words. Signal words, I told you, will give you some idea. It will show you. It will make your understanding better. Okay, because these words will help you. These words will signal you what this is all about or how the points go one by one. Okay, yes. So let us see. Okay, in the first one, I talked about the reason. I talked about the causes. Okay, yes, why people play PUBG. Okay, these are some of the reasons. There are so many reasons. I told you. You can collect all these reasons in the pre-writing stage. Okay, yes. First of all, another, finally, there are also a transition. Whenever you use some kind of a sequencing, writing, it's important for you to show how these points flow one by one in proper order. Okay, yes. So these are the signal words. You can also use in the cause and what is the first cause, what may be the second cause, what may be in the, okay, now this is the signal words. On the left side also, we talk about the result. We talk about the effect of playing PUBG. Okay, yes. So you may be knowing the best. Okay, why? Because you play PUBG, and you can clearly see whether this is true in your case or not. Okay, yes. We are talking about the results. Okay, first of all, because of. Okay, yes. Another. Last but not the least. Okay, now these are the signal words, these are the transitional words. Okay, now you have to keep in mind all these technical words. Okay, we say technical words. Okay, yes. So they are also signal words. Okay, yes, for cause reason, for the simple reason that because of the fact that as, owing to, due to, in that sense. Okay, now these are some of the signal words. And in the effect, we also use as a result of, consequently, for this reason, thus, because of, in consequence, as a consequence, so, therefore, because. Okay, these are some of the signal words. Okay, yes. So you should know how to use this, way to use all these things. Okay, yes. Now, just to give you some idea, okay, yes, these are some of the signal words, okay, yes. These are also the conjunction, you remember, because they join, these words join two sentences, okay. Now, I want you to look at these sentences one by one. Tashi got swollen eyes. He didn't sleep last night. Okay, yes. Now, there are two sentences. Okay, I'm talking about the cause and effect. Okay, Tashi got swollen eyes. Is it a cause or is it an effect? Tashi got swollen. So it's an effect, isn't it? It's a result. Okay, why? What is the cause? Why he got the swollen eyes? He did not sleep last night. Okay, yes. So Tashi got swollen eyes because he didn't sleep last night. Okay, yes. Now, this is just a simple example of how cause and effect work. Okay, yes. The second one, the rain stopped, we moved out. Okay, yes, two sentences. Okay, it also talks about the cause and effect. What is the cause? Okay, what is the effect? Yes, the rain stopped. So that is the cause. And effect, we moved out. Because the rain stopped, we moved out. Okay, so the sentence, the rain stopped, therefore we moved out. Okay, yes. So the third one, I could not attend the online class. The light went out. Okay, if you look at this sentence, what is the cause? What is the effect? Okay, the effect, I could not attend the online class. That is the result. Okay, what is the cause of this? Because there was no light, the light went out. Okay, yes. So I could not attend the class because the light went out. Okay, I could not attend the online class due to the power shortage, due to the power. Okay, yes. So you can also use due to or because. Doji is careless. He makes silly mistakes. Okay, yes. So what is the effect? What is the result? Doji makes silly mistakes. So that is the result. Okay. Why? What is the cause? Why he makes so many silly mistakes? Because he is careless. Okay. So Doji is careless. Therefore, he makes silly mistakes. So did you get some idea about the cause and effect? Okay, yes. Just, even if you look at these simple sentences, we will get some idea what cause and effect, okay, is. Okay, now these are the words. Okay, yes. Now, the cause and effect, I've already given you an example of, the PUBG. Now, there are so many, topics that you can write cause and effect paragraph easily. Okay, yes. You just think about all the things. Now, this is the graphic organizer. Okay, yes. So, this graphic organizer will be very helpful in this pre-writing strategy. Okay, yes, it will help you start your draft very easily because all the points are there. Now, it's the only thing for you to do is you have to choose which 3 point, should I choose? Okay, so that is very important. Okay, yes. So I want you to try writing one cause and effect. In the center of that circle, you just write the topic that you want to write. Okay, yes. And then on the left side, you just try to discuss about the causes, why that thing, okay? And the next one, we talk about the effect. For example, pollution, okay? Pollution is a very easy the topic that you can start working on, and gradually you can choose some more complicated topics. Okay, so pollution. What is the pollution? If we talk about the causes, okay, or the reason why pollution occur, there are so many reasons. So on one side, you just jot on all the the causes of pollution. Okay, on the effect side, on the result side, you just try to write all the points which is because of which because of the pollution, these are the effect, these are the results. Okay, so you just write. So you just decide what you want to write. Okay, yes, you want to stress on the cause side, or you want to write on the effect, or you can mix up all these things. So this is all about the cause and effect. You got it? Okay, yes. So with this, I'm going to stop here. Okay, yes. So before I leave, I want to remind you that we have done, in this session, we have done the cause and effect. Cause is the reason, effect is the result. Okay, I have also given you one PUBG example. Now here you can talk about the pollution. Okay, the effect of pollution. What are the effects? Okay, yes. And pollution, why do we have pollution? There are so many causes why we have. Okay, pollution will not come all of a sudden. There are so many human factors like this. Okay, so you write all these things, and then you can start writing the draft. Is that okay? Okay, so I see you in the next session where I'll be talking about the problem solution. Okay, yes, thank you.